Hi guys, welcome back to Geezer Grills. Today we're going to do a rack of lamb, but I'm going to try something a little bit different, alright? First of all, we are going to use the Angus and Oink Italian stallion, you know what I mean? Rocky. Reason being, I've never tried it before. This is one of the little freebies they sent me, so I'm very happy to try it. But what I'm going to do is I am going to make up a rub with olive oil and this Italian stallion. Then I'm going to coat this rack of lamb in said rub. Okay, then I'm going to put it into one of those the vacuum sealed bags. Now, the principle behind it is that as you suck the air out of it, you suck the flavour into the meat. So, we're going to give it a fucking go. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it out, it's going in the Commander Joe, smoked, then we're going to do a reverse sear. So, first things first, very straightforward. All we're going to do is in there, I've probably got about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to probably put in here, so about 2 tablespoons of that rub, the old Italian stallion. Give that a little bit of a whisk round. And what we're just trying to do is make it so that I can put it on with a basting brush. You know what I mean? I want it reasonably thick. I'm going to hit that again. Looks lovely, though. Does look tasty. Smells nice too. Very herby. Right. Let's get this in now. That's what we're going for. That is what we're going for. And what I'm sort of hoping is that because we're making it very oily like that, that's also going to get drawn into the meat when we vacuum it. So, you know, boy, listen, I've never tried it this way before. I'm going to fucking give it a go. Okay, then, very straightforward. Just slap it on. You know what, fuck it, we'll pour it on. Do you know what? I'm going to put a glove. Let's get this on here then, shall we? Whoa, look at that. Lovely, jubbly. Wonderful. Starting, I think I should have poured it in the bag once I'd made up the bag, but hey-oh. You know, it's all sent to try it. Let's get this all out. See the old Italian stallions will stand up for itself, shall we? Get it all in there. Wonderful, all on the end. I'm going to pick up what's left and put it in the bag anyway. Ooh, look at that. That looks fucking handsome. I'm even going to give it another little sprinkle. Look at that. Wonderful. Okay, let's plonk that out of the way for a minute. Vacuum sealer, great piece of kit. This is what I use all the time when I'm, you know, when I'm amount of meats that I make up. Do you know what I mean? And you never get to fucking eat them all, that's for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up a nice long bag. This is a roll. All right, in here, it's not sealed. So basically, what you got to do. Pop that little fella in there, stick that over there like so, pop that down, and then double tap the seal. That's just going to seal this end, okay? So that basically I'm going to make the bag as long as I want it to be then, do you see what I mean? So that's done, pops that out, see, sealed. Look at that, tight as an axe chuff. You can get fuck all out there. Then, what we're going to do, we are going to select the length that we require, which I'm thinking something like that. Starting to think I should have cut it first, but fuck it, too late now. Probably overdone it a little bit. So we've got a sealed end there. All we're going to do is open that up, like so, and quite simply take this little fella, pop that in there. Probably overdone it is fucking the understatement of the year. Size of that fucking bag. I don't want to waste any of this, so I'm going to shove all that in there and all. I don't want to waste any of it, guys, because that is the flavour that I want to try and suck into the meat. Now she's going in all night, but it'll be interesting to see if we get a different effect, but we'll never know until you try. Yeah. Starting to think I should have done this slightly different, not to make such a mess, because the trouble is when you want it to seal, you don't want all that shit up there. So, what we're going to do, let's chop a bit of that off, is you've got to make sure the end that you're sealing is clear as shit, because it just won't seal. And I've done it before, believe you me. Okay, let's give that a go. Then all we're going to do, very simply, pop that in there, hit the auto, and that, the plan is it's going to suck all the air out of that. It's going to suck all them juices into that meat. Now, That's the fucking chain of thought behind it. Whether or not it works or not, or makes any fucking difference whatsoever, I couldn't tell you. But we are going to find out. And the thing is, unless you try these things, you never know. And once that little red light starts flashing at me, oh, there we have it, completely sealed. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That bad boy's going in the fridge till tomorrow, and then this little fucker's going on a Commando Joe to be smoked. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi guys, it has been well, it's actually been over 24 hours because it's a bit later on in the day now, and that is our lamb rack that we marinated with our Italian stallion, Angus and Oink, and now we're going to stick this bad boy in the Commando Joe. Let's get that out. Let's get this out of here first. Now, it'll be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see whether this vacuum sealing it's done any different with regards to flavour profile. Do you know what I mean? In theory, the principle is that it sucks the flavour into the meat, so it should do. But hey, you've got to try these things. You never know till you try them. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Whoa. Well, she looks pretty. She definitely looks pretty, guys. You know what I mean? Happy days. Looks very herby. Do you know what I mean? Smells good. These are all good pluses. Right, okay. We've got the Commando Joe set up at 350. Let's get her over there. We are using the Commando Connect today. And the plan is quite a simple one, really. We've got an indirect cook set up here, as you can see. We're going to whack the old lamb rack on there first of all. I'm shooting for an internal of about 135, right? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it off at about 125. I'm going to pull the rack off at about 125, all right? And then we're going to remove those deflector plates, and then we're going to open her up and get some real flame going, and then we're going to do a reverse sear. So first things first, let's get a bit of the old for the stickage. Listen for that sizzle. Lovely jubbly. Let's take this bad boy and put her straight in there. Oh, listen to the sizzle on that. Happy days. Then what we're going to do, because the old Commando Connect has the old built-in probe system, which is very handy, we are going to quite simply stick this right in the middle there. And when she hits 125, she's coming off, and then we're going to do a reverse sear. So I shall see you when we hit 125, guys. Okay, guys, we've hit our 125. It's looking very pink, but now it's time to reverse sear. Alligator, and we're just going to pop this on here. Lovely. Let's lift these grills out. Take this off. Happy days. Happy days. And then let's open this bad boy right up and let's get some flame on the go, guys. These a little bit of a poke around. We're gonna get ourselves set up for a nice reverse sear. Up she goes. Stick that on there. And so we can nab this last 10 degrees, guys. Let's get a bit of flame on the go now, guys, shall we? Lovely jalably. There we go. Come on, baby. Just a little bit more searing. She's at temp. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Last little flip, guys, and then that is us. Oh, I can't wait to try these. They smell fucking handsome, I tell you. Happy days, happy days, happy days, happy days. All right, guys, that's us. Let's get these bad boys off. Look at that. Happy, happy days. Okay, so we're going to let her rest. Only it's cold out here, guys, so she ain't going to have to rest for long. Do you know what I mean? Okay, guys, she is rested. Are you ready? I'm just going to cut this straight in the middle in there. Oh. Let's have a look how we do. Oh, happy days. Look at that. Look at that. Let's take one of these bad boys straight off the end there. Are you ready for our Italian stallion, Angus and Oink, Italian stallion seasoning, bit of Rocky Balboa? Are you ready? Oh, mate. Oh. That's fucking beautiful. That is fucking handsome, guys. For me, that's perfect. A little bit of pink in there. That's a lovely herby marinade. And I'm getting it right the way through. Oh, God. That is fucking lovely. I'm even going to get that fat bit, look. Oh, God. Well, I'll tell you something. Sorry. That's fucking lovely. I'm definitely using that again. Angus and Oink Italian Stallion. Bang on. Try that on the old fucking rack of lamb. I promise you, if anyone put that in front of you, you wouldn't be upset. Now remember, don't forget to push all the fucking buttons, and I'll see you next time.